But in the midst of all this, I did not pick up my Bible once.
Girl.
I don't want to be a token black girl in this Christian group. Like, girl, you friends with. Oh my God, last night I did X, Y, and Z. Like, I didn't want to do that. So why did you? Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today I want to do like a girl talk moment because in 2024 I want to be more open and vulnerable and honest about aspects of my life, especially my journey with Christ. Okay, bars, didn't mean to do that, but I want to create a safe space for you guys, and hopefully that this can help you out in your journey as well. So let's get into the makeup.
I'll be on it always, always and
First topic I want to talk about is backsliding. Now, if you don't know what backsliding is, backsliding from Christ is basically like slowly but surely like undoing all the work that you did in order to grow with Christ. And a lot of you guys have been asking if I have experience with that. Unfortunately, I do. Literally my first like true moment of backsliding was when I went to college. I was in an environment that was not very filled with God, if I'm being completely honest. There was only a few like Christian clubs on campus, and they're either ran by a certain race, which was not mine, or it literally did not seem welcoming for people that looked like me. You pick up what I'm putting down? I go to a predominantly, it's called a PWI, but it's predominantly an Asian school. Like, it has more Asian students than any other group. But for some reason in the Christian realm, it was like mainly white people. And I was sitting there and I'm like, I don't want to be a token black girl in this Christian group. Like, I can't do it, because I have had multiple experiences where I would be sitting somewhere and would have microaggressions thrown at me left and right because they felt like women or even young men that looked like me did not deserve to be in a Christ-like space. Isn't that concerning? Like, oh my God, what does the world come to? Like, I'm so scared. But yeah, so I go to a college that's not very Christ-filled, and then I started experiencing life. I had a pretty strict upbringing, so going off to college and living by myself, I mean, there would be some things that would occur and some things did occur. Okay, I was dabbling in things that I should not have been dabbling in, honestly, and it kind of caused me to lose focus of school, which means it made me lose focus of everything else. Literally, I started working a job out there, and I'll call off every 2 seconds, either out of like pure laziness or the simple fact that where I'm working wasn't exactly fitting me just yet. Like, you know when you get a new job and you feel like awkward? That's how I always felt. Like, I was feeling awkward, so I was like, I don't want to go to work. Like, if it was like the first day of school, like, I can't. It was that among other things, you know. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do it. I'd rather like study or hang out with friends, right? But in the midst of all this, I did not pick up my Bible once.
Girl.
I would cry every 2 seconds. I'd be so stressed out. Like, I didn't know how to navigate anything because it's my first quarter of college. But also at the same time, like, everyone's confused, so you can't really get that much help. And it seemed like every mama was busy, so you couldn't really reach out to people that were older than you, and I have a mentor through my scholarship, and I did not take advantage of that either, which makes me so but it's okay. This winter quarter, I'm definitely going to use her more and reach out to her whenever I'm stressed, but that's besides the point. So I did not open my word once, barely prayed, was not listening to gospel or anything of the sort, was listening to the exact opposite. I just was so far away from God. Like, I felt like my Bible was collecting dust. And the crazy thing is, like, I will only pick up my Bible like ever so often, but I started to pick up my Bible again the later quarter of like the later part of fall quarter. And it was because I finally clicked why I felt like my life was in shambles. Because I wasn't putting God first. But literally, it was so weird. Like, the random weekends I would go home, I would be in my Bible like crazy. In my Bible, in prayer, journaling every 2 seconds, journaling dang near twice a day. Like, now that I'm home, I feel like my relationship with God is so strong. So I would say, for anybody that is backsliding or has backslid and wants to get back with Christ, literally the second you have that thought, I feel so far away from God, pray. And it doesn't have to be like, oh Lord Jesus, like da 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 da, like you like speaking out loud. Journal. And if you don't like journaling, I would recommend praying out loud, because your thoughts can be quicker than your hand. So pray, literally pray, literally ask God for forgiveness. That was the first thing I did. I literally asked God for forgiveness when I went to the beach. I did a beach trip by myself, because I usually would go with friends, but I literally did a beach trip by myself and just like soaked in the moment and really appreciated like God's creation. But I also truly just wanted to reconnect with him, because I feel like God was so far from me. Like, literally my fall quarter was so terrible, and I think it's because I did not put God first. Hot take, but it's the truth. It is the truth. If I put God first, I feel like I would have been in a completely different space. But I also feel like the Lord, like, he didn't help me backslid, whatever you say it, from God, like from him, but it truly felt like he allowed me to experience this for a reason. And I'm very grateful that I experienced it, because now, ooh child, going into winter quarter, going into spring quarter, going into sophomore year, junior year, senior year, whatever it may be, I will put on the full armor of God. And I will not dabble in the thing I was dabbling in, okay? Because when you get to college and you're Christian and you think, oh, you're so, I love Jesus, oh, like nothing's gonna take you away from Jesus, like nothing's gonna distract you, da da da. If you go in with a very prideful mindset, oh, God will embarrass you. He will embarrass you bad. So be careful of that, okay? Be careful. Now, the next topic is very important for Christians, especially Christian women, and it is dating. I feel that if you are in a place, aka college, aka like a city or a town, where it's not exactly the most it doesn't have like your same values, do not bend them that was like my first mistake. Y'all know in the summer when I was giving y'all that little story time, do not bend them. Don't do it, especially when you're in college. Like, I understand if you're like, oh my god, this person has like potential, this person truly has potential, okay, but I need you, hate to say it, I need you to ask the man upstairs if you're supposed to be doing this. Because if you go to a party school, or a quote-unquote party school like UCSD, you will peep that a lot of people will just be doing stuff just to do stuff, and you're sitting there like, girl, I don't know, I don't know if you're supposed to be doing that. And then it's always gonna be some girl you friends with. Oh my god, last night I did X, Y, and Z. Like, I didn't want to do that. So why did you? I hate to say it. I literally hate to say it. And it's not me like judging, like, oh my god, do you know what X, Y, like X person did? Like, do you know what she did? It's not in that way. It's in a way of, you're an amazing woman. You know what type of man you want. Why are you going after men that are not the man you want? I feel like that's a pretty like fair question. Like, I don't, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. But that don't make no sense. So with us dating, like, especially as Christian women, like, honestly, being completely honest, you should not be hooking up with random people. If you truly say you're a woman of God, do not hook up with random people. Literally, not just because, oh, God said it's bad. No, you're gonna go insane. You're gonna go insane. You're gonna go insane. And in the Bible, it says that you're supposed to wait until marriage. And I know there's a lot of people that do not believe in that, and I completely understand. But if you believe in waiting until marriage, wait until marriage. Do not get with someone that's not waiting until marriage. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Please do not do that to yourself. Don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it to yourself. Don't do that. The quality change to be like a new camera. I told you guys that I will be upgrading. Like, I'm going to make serious changes to my content. Hope you guys love it. I really hope you guys love it. But anyways, let's get back on track, guys. Stop distracting me. Stop distracting me. The next thing I want to talk about, modesty. Now, if you go on the Christian side of TikTok, modesty is like the #1 thing the girlies be talking about, especially with women. And for some odd reason, there are men in those comments like really like tearing these women down because they're not dressing modest enough.
Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses.
I want to tell you right here, right now, I am not the modesty police at all. I'm literally not the modesty police at all. But I will say, like, if you feel convicted about what you're wearing, take it off. If you feel that conviction, that doesn't mean everyone else does. So do not go around telling people what they can and can't wear. Don't do that. Literally don't do that. Like, you're gonna make me angry. Don't do that. If you can, if you feel convicted, you feel convicted. Don't do that. And especially as Christian women, like, we are, I mean, there are certain things that we do that the world doesn't. Honestly, a lot of things. But that does not mean that you go around and telling women that what they're wearing is slutty. No, Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not be that Christian. Don't do that. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. But that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna do more Christian girl talks because I have so much stuff to talk about, but I'm not about to yap for like an hour long. That's not fair to you guys. That's not fair to you guys. But I love you guys so much. I hope you guys like the new camera and today's look. Let me know down below what other videos you want from me, and I'll catch you lovelies later. God bless.